All right, and we are live with another WWE Raw and Tough Enough review on this July 28th, 2015. I'm your host, as always, Tony, with my co-host, as always, the bizarre one, Dave. How you doing tonight, Dave?
I'm doing good.
And with my other co-host, Justin, as always. How are you doing tonight, Justin?
Fantastic.
All right, we're going to jump right into Raw because I'm sure we have a lot to say about Tough Enough tonight. And we won't go through every match. We're not going to try to make this another hour video, and we'd like to cut it a little short. But hey, thank you everybody for watching our hour video. We really do appreciate it. We are getting getting solid views, and we do appreciate everybody sitting there and watching our videos. Anyways, well, let's jump right into Raw. I will go back and forth with each co-host to see what they thought of the match. First, Raw started off with the Authority, pretty much announcing that tonight's Raw will be a what was it? What was the word they used? First time ever. They fucking overused the shit out of that word last night. First time ever. For Raw. So we saw a bunch of matches that we haven't seen before. They announced Ambrose versus Big Show, Sasha Banks versus Paige, Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus Nikki Bella and Alicia Fox. Kevin Owens
and Orton.
Yeah, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Also with the Authority was Seth Rollins. He pretty much bragged about beating Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at the same night at WrestleMania 2030? I'm sorry, gosh. And also bragging about how he retained the title against Brock Lesnar, not mentioning The Undertaker getting involved. I actually thought that was kind of funny. Yeah. Before he was done saying what he had to say, John Cena interrupts him again and pretty much calls him a phony, says he's not deserving to be champion, and that tonight he should be challenging Seth Rollins, since it's a night of firsts, that he should face Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. Stephanie McMahon takes the microphone, pretty much trolls the crowd, saying, "Do you want to see this match tonight? Well, too bad you're not," pretty much, and said that instead of a world title match, we will see Seth Rollins take John Cena on for the U.S. title. And that was pretty much the end of that promo, or the end of the first segment. What did you guys think of the first, 15 minutes of Raw, which had the Authority open up? We will start with Dave.
Hey, it was something fresh. I mean, we haven't seen them do that, all come out like that in a while. It was nice. I mean, the little trolling segments were funny. Because Stephanie was all being nice and all this, and then all of a sudden you knew it was coming. It's no. But yeah, I mean, in Triple H, they're basically saying, let's have the U.S. title on the line, which I don't like how Cena is doing this whole, well, you're not worthy, of being champion, you're a pathetic champion and all that. I hate when he says that to a guy. I see that. He used to do that to CM Punk. I didn't like it then either. I don't like how the face is downgrading what the heel champion has been doing.
Right. I think it's more. I'll say what I have to say after Justin. Go ahead, Justin.
Well, yeah. Stephanie made me laugh with trolling the crowd. Yeah, do you want this? You want that? Well, my answer is no. It's not going to happen. That was pretty good. Rollins basically said he's the best champion of all time. Blah blah blah. He's always been saying saying that for the past couple of weeks. Cena comes down. He doesn't agree with it. He's not the best champion of all time. He wants to fight him for the title. And like you said, the Authority shot him down, and now Cena's plan turned against him, where Rollins fought him for the U.S. title. So it was a good 15 to 20 minutes of opening time. I enjoyed it.
They also announced that SummerSlam will be 4 hours this time, making it pretty much the WrestleMania of the summer. I'm not really sure why or any reason to it, but I guess on the plus side, more matches will get more time. And also, with the whole John Cena pretty much downgrading Seth Rollins, I'm hoping it's leading to Seth Rollins defeating John Cena at SummerSlam, with him, not, thinking he can beat anybody, and Seth Rollins overcomes the odds and beats John Cena.
Hopefully, it's a clean victory too, or a clean finish.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't have to be clean. I mean, he's still a heel.
Right,
Well,
but it'd be nice to finally get him to win a match without any help.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Maybe the Authority, not the Authority, J&J come back. Who knows?
Or maybe Kane pops up at SummerSlam and somehow screws his matchup.
Yeah, so we shall see what goes on there in the next couple of weeks, and we will do. I think we will definitely do a SummerSlam preview.
We'll probably do a takeover video too if Justin's able to do it.
Yeah, if he's available that Saturday night, we'll definitely be have Justin included in the video as well. The first match of the night was Dean Ambrose and Big Show. Not really much to talk about there. We're not gonna go all in 10 minutes about the match. Pretty much, Big Show wins by count out because Dean Ambrose was not able to get back in the ring after numerous, getting beat up, thrown out of the ring. Finally took a punch and wasn't able to make the 10 count to get back into the ring. Big Show tried to attack him afterwards, and Big Show didn't get over on that part. So that was that. What was the second match, Justin?
Fandango and Neville.
Yeah, that was pretty much a squash match to get Neville over. Pretty much to have Stardust tease another promo with for the Green Arrow. After Raw, Green Arrow did respond and said, I forgot what was his exact.
He said he's going to go to Raw and punch him in the mouth. That he's not a wrestler, but he'll go to Raw and punch him in the mouth.
Yes. So I know. Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, just saying, just agreeing with you guys, yeah. Because he said a lot over on the Facebook page and on Twitter about how wrestlers keep calling him out. But yeah, it's leading to something. They've been teasing ever since he showed up at Raw.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of rumors that are going around that it could be a tag match, it could be a singles match. So I mean, who knows what's going to go down? But it's looking to be very interesting to see what they do there. But yes, Neville gets the win, gets him that cheap victory, and get him over after that. Then we had a match of firsts, and that was Sasha Banks taking on Paige. And we'll go with Justin here. What did you think of the match and the finish?
Yeah, I absolutely love the match. These last do what? Oh,
No, go ahead.
No. Well, no, these last couple matches with the Divas, these past couple of weeks have been very, very good. And then these are two of my favorite Divas right now, Sasha Banks and Paige, both going at it. They both did great in the ring. They have pretty good chemistry, it looks like, even though that was their first match. They did very well together. Sasha Banks won with the bank statement, tapped out Paige again. So it was a hell of a match. I liked it, and I'm liking where this women's wrestling is going right now.
Dave?
Enjoyed it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Sasha Banks doesn't have a bad match in her. I mean, every person she faces, it seems like she elevates everybody. And she's so good.
And she sells good, too.
Finally gave time in the ring. And with these NXT Divas, me and Toya talked about this, they haven't lost. The NXT girls have not taken a loss on TV. They've all won. If they're on the team that lost, they don't get pinned. So, I mean, and the match was great, of course. I mean, two great women wrestlers. And the Divas Revolution they're using is really working because it's trending every time the girls wrestle. It's working. So that's what they want. And look at the time they're showing up for Raw. It's been SmackDown. I mean, they're putting 10 to 15. Well, I think both matches probably went about 30 minutes for two matches on Raw. So, I mean, those work. It kills time for a 3-hour show, too.
Yeah.
I love the match. And Banks, she made Paige tap out, which cleanly, no cheating, nothing.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Divas.
I know you're super excited about this because you've been saying you want to see this match.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been looking forward to them actually facing each other. It was crazy how I mentioned that I would like to see them face each other last week, and then last night we got the match. I thought the match was good. They went, I think, 10 to 15 minutes, so that was good. I got to give them some time. Sasha didn't get no cheap win, by outside interference or anything like that.
Yeah, they were actually thrown out. The other girls, that worked.
Yeah, so I like the match. I'm glad Sasha's winning. I mean, there's not much more to say, really. I mean, the NXT women wrestlers are dominating the women wrestlers of the WWE right now. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to continue that way. I mean, I'm sure eventually they're going to have to get a loss. Which one gets the loss, I'm not really sure. Maybe they face each other, and then, that's be their first loss.
Yeah.
That could happen.
Yeah, these are Triple H's girls, so he brought up, and now they're just owning everybody.
Yeah, so it was, like I said, like we all said, it was a great match. Women's wrestling is definitely on the rise, and I'm looking forward to more to come. Especially, SmackDown, I believe they announced another tag match, or maybe a singles match. Was it a singles or a tag match?
Yeah, I think it's a single. It's who was it? Becky Lynch and
Nikki, I think.
Was it Nikki?
Yeah.
I think so.
Somebody. Yeah, but we did also hear that. I don't know if you guys heard this. I'm sure you guys did, but Alicia Fox got injured on Raw last night.
Yeah, she had a mild concussion. So.
Oh wow, I didn't hear that. Huh.
So that was interesting. So we'll move.
Breaking news.
Yeah, we'll move on from there. Yeah, a lot of injuries happened last night on Raw. We'll move on from there to what was the next match, Justin?
Lucha Dragons and Los Matadores.
Lucha Dragons versus the Los Matadores. The match was all right. Lucha Dragons. Who won? I don't even remember who won.
It was interference. Los Matadores won by interference from New Day. They were messing with the primetime players on commentary. Which that commentary was horrible. Titus was the only one out of 5 people even talking about the match the whole time. That kind of pissed me off.
Okay, I'm a mark. I'll admit it. I'm a mark for Titus O'Neil. I'm a huge fan of him.
Yes, absolutely. I am too.
I enjoyed him on commentary. I haven't enjoyed Darren Young because they were kind of like, what was the word that they were saying?
Darren Young didn't say anything.
No, he kept telling him. What was he kept telling him to say?
These guys are looking good in the ring or something like that.
I just thought it was funny, and then you had the New Day come down with their.
Kofi was clapping. That shit was funny.
The strut they do.
That sign was hilarious.
Yes. Yeah. New Day right now is definitely one of the best things going on in WWE. I mean, whoever made them and the way that they just ran with it is absolutely tremendous.
It started out slow, but right now they're on fire.
I mean, he is really shining. All of them are great, but Kofi is really shining bright in this group.
Yes, they're walking, the dances they do. I mean, I enjoy Big E. I mean, I like all 3 of them. I can't really say who I like the most out of the 3. Excuse me, but they are definitely killing it. And to me, it's pretty much probably going to end up with them some kind of like 5-way tag match or some kind of gauntlet or something at SummerSlam, which makes sense since it's going to be a 4-hour show. They're going to have time to fill. So, I mean, I think all the tag teams deserve to be on the show. And, that's not really much more to talk about with that match, but it was really good to see Titus back on commentary and him and JBL kind of going at it again. I'm not sure if it's just them playing a role on TV or if they don't really actually like each other. But it's interesting to see them two commentate together because
going at it,
yeah, they go at it sometimes, and you don't know if they're just doing it for show or if they're really serious. But we'll move on to the next match, which I believe was the Divas tag match, right?
Well, next was the Wyatt promo.
All right, the Wyatt promo. Any of you guys want to talk about that or speculate what he was really talking about?
We can skip it, I guess. I mean,
Dave, anything?
I mean, I kept hoping Real Crew was going to come out for the match. I mean, it was a good promo. I mean, it was good having Luke Harper talk about the whole thing, how he was brought back and all that. Broken. They're kind of making it like a cult following type thing. If anything.
Yeah, pretty much kind of mentioned that,
I wonder if he's going to add people. adding more people, and that's what we're going to see, you know? So that's what it kind of seemed like they were getting at. That he's going to start a whole new family.
Okay, yeah, and pretty much Luke Harper just kind of said that Bray kind of saved him and brought him back to life. Kind of stuff like that. I mean, it was just, you know, Bray's simple promo. We still have no idea what they're doing for SummerSlam. You know, it's going to probably be a tag match. We don't know how many people are going to be involved. We don't even know if Sting will be involved, like the rumors are saying. So who knows?
And it looks like, yeah, Ambrose could be doing something with
Big Show
at SummerSlam.
Yeah, so
because Ambrose said after Raw in an interview that Big Show can't knock him out.
And was a Roman Reigns even on Raw last night? I don't even think.
No, he was not.
No, yeah.
No Roman
He
Reigns.
didn't win Cena last night.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's interesting to see where they go because they got a couple of more weeks to SummerSlam, and they're making this a huge event. So I guess you gotta expect some huge things to go down. And if we get Sting, or if we don't get Sting, I guess we'll find out in the next couple of weeks.
Or they could just do a regular tag match, have Sting and Roman team up versus Bray and Harper.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess it all depends on where they think they need to do, and if we get Sting or not. I know he's scheduled to do it like a signing there at SummerSlam, but does not mean that Sting will be on the show for sure. Next was the Divas tag match, correct? Mm-hmm. Which was Becky Lynch and Charlotte taking on Nikki Bella and Alicia Fox. This is where Alicia Fox got her mild concussion. NXT women, you know, we mentioned this earlier. They haven't lost, so obviously they won this match. I thought they both looked good. I thought Becky Lynch looked good as well. Like we said earlier, they announced Becky Lynch taking on Nikki Bella on SmackDown, so that's something to look forward to. If you're not really a big fan of SmackDown or watch it very much, that's something to look forward to. We'll start with Dave. What did you think of the Divas tag match?
An awesome tag match. I actually thought Becky Lynch was going to take a loss for a minute, but I mean, I think another difference is the NXT girls are more physical than you ever see the WWE Divas be.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be an adjustment for some of the Divas to get used to. Because all the girls are really physical. So, I mean, in NXT anyway. I mean, like, Naomi, yeah, shit on Naomi, but Tamina, she's physical too, but not like these girls are.
Okay, I agree. Justin?
Like, great
match. Okay. Justin?
Oh, no, I enjoyed this match as well. And I will say another thing. I'm really starting to turn around on Nikki Bella. You know, she is vastly improved since she's won the title. She's doing really good in her matches. Of course, the NXT Divas, Charlotte and Becky Lynch did great as well. The match was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm hoping we go. It seems like they're living up to their promise for getting more of these women matches every week, if it's a tag match or a singles match, and they are giving these ladies time. So far,
I still don't see why we can't have the NXT Women's title with Sasha Banks on it all. I mean, we've seen the title tonight on Tough Enough.
I think it's more because the Divas title looks so
like
stupid.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's more. I don't want to say more girly, but it's more.
More plastic looking.
And you got a butterfly as the championship. You know
I mean, the women's championship. There's more prestige to it. I mean, it would.
You know, the NXT women's title actually looks like a women's title compared to the Divas title, which is a big, huge butterfly on it. So I guess, you know, maybe people may get confused on which one is actually the world's title or the women's title. I mean, we all know, but, you know, that not the everyday, fan may tune in and be like, which one is actually the real title? I don't get it. I don't see why they don't have her wear it, but at least they do not throw it down our throats, but actually remind us that she is the NXT champion.
Yeah, they talk about NXT a lot. Like, they've had the last few. So, yeah, last few weeks they were talking NXT out, so it's good.
So, kudos to the WWE so far on how they're working these NXT women so far. Now, let's go to another match that we have not seen before, which was Mr. Kevin Owens taking on Justin's favorite, Randy Orton.
Yep.
One thing I did notice that Randy Orton is fucking huge compared to Kevin Owens.
Hell yeah.
Stands face to face. I thought the match was all right for what it was worth. You know, he had Sheamus on commentary, calling Randy Borton.
He really is, though.
Really?
I mean, these matches, to me, a lot of them come off to be kind of really boring.
His heel matches are a lot better, I'll say that.
I mean, this match last night was a good match, but it didn't it didn't make me super excited. The match wasn't, because Orton's moves are all the same. Not saying they're not good, they are, but I mean, they were just, rinse and repeat kind of thing,
I mean, yeah, I feel you on that. I guess I have a different opinion towards Randy Orton than you do. I like Randy Orton. I like him better as a heel. I think his heel tactics are better than his face tactics. That I agree with you on that. But for what it's worth, the match was okay.
It wasn't a bad match.
Probably without the interference, it may have been a little bit better. But I guess it makes sense in a way because of how Sheamus got beat, or not. I think he did get beat last week.
He was, yeah.
So, Sheamus pretty much called Randy Orton not entertaining, boring in the ring, so on and so forth, to where he actually, got involved, broke Randy Orton. I thought Kevin Owens was for a minute was going to attack Sheamus for what happened.
What did it look like?
On their their 6-man tag match.
Entertaining that commentary.
Right. He's not bad. And I'm not sure where they're going with this. Are we going to see another singles match between Orton and Sheamus? Maybe they throw the Money in the Bank on the line. Some kind of.
Maybe they throw a tag match. I mean, because if Owens is wrestling Saturday night, which we know he has, then he wrestles SummerSlam. Maybe they put him in a tag match with him and Sheamus versus Orton and Owens, or Orton and I'm drawing a blank.
Cesaro.
Thank you. Maybe they do that.
Yeah, it could happen.
He's going to wrestle on Saturday, so he's not wrestling, like crazy 2 nights in a row.
Right. I mean, yeah, you have Owens, face going in a match back-to-back nights. It could, it's a risk for injury, but I think he's used to this type of work schedule where you work so many days. Before he was with the WWE, he was with ROH, and he did independent shows on the side. So I'm sure he did a lot of work in wrestling, and the wrestling fan in me would love to see him go out there and have a great match with Balor, a 20-minute match, and then the following next night go out there and face Cesaro in another 15 to 20-minute match. That'd be great. But
I hope he doesn't lose back-to-back matches.
I mean,
it would be tough.
It's hard. It's hard because we're all fans of Cesaro. We're all fans of Owens, and we both want them to do well. We want them to do good, and it's hard to choose who you would rather see win.
It's like pick your poison, basically.
Yeah, and it's tough, man. I mean, I would love both of them to win, and
I honestly think Owens needs to win more than Cesaro would if it's Cesaro and him at SummerSlam after. Because he's probably not going to beat Finn Balor. That's probably going to be his last NXT match, honestly. And so then to lose, I mean, I just think Owens needs a win in general.
And I mean, he may get one next week on Raw, or the next couple of weeks.
Like a pay-per-view win.
I feel. I understand. I know where you're going. I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't know. I can't say who's going to win. We don't even know what kind of matches are going to happen at SummerSlam. So it's all speculation. Yeah. But who knows what goes down. But I do wish and hope that Cesaro and Kevin Owens get a singles match, because it'll be one of the best matches on the card. And if they're given the right amount of time, not the amount of time they had on SmackDown, where Kevin Owens got the victory.
Like a good 20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, like a good, solid match. And they have the time to do it. And I hope it happens, and we'll see what happens there. But, yeah, there's not much more to talk about other than that in the Randy Orton-Owens match, other than Sheamus gets involved. gets involved,
Broke out of nowhere.
and then Cesaro comes out there and beats up. No, actually, Owens does a powerbomb on Cesaro.
Yes, he laid him out.
So it was a pretty nice match. I mean, he got what you wanted after the match. If you're a Kevin Owens fans, with him getting over, and then maybe we'll get the tag match that we think will happen at SummerSlam next week on Raw. Who knows? But let's get to this main event tonight on Raw, or last night on Raw, before we get into Tough Enough discussions, where we had Rollins take on John Cena for the U.S. title match. The match itself was good, but the huge news, or the huge story about the match, was Rollins giving a knee to John Cena, which led to John Cena breaking his nose. Yes, he legitimately broke his nose.
It was jacked up.
Yeah, it was no fakeness. There was no fake blood. His nose was literally, I don't know if...
It was on that other side of his face.
Yeah, it was like an S looking kind of.
Yeah. And he was bleeding, and you could see the blood dripping on the side. When the doc came over, he just ran all the way and blew him off.
Yeah,
you could tell he was trying to breathe through his mouth also.
The doctors not get medical attention.
Yeah, I mean, granted, the match was near the end of it, so he only probably wrestled maybe another 5 to 10 minutes after that. But he gained my respect, because he could have easily rolled out of the ring, got a count out, or called the match off.
Yep.
But he didn't. He wrestled through the broken nose, which is not easy, because I'm sure he couldn't breathe very well, probably couldn't see very well,
and it's probably pounding too,
and risking more damage to himself, as in maybe surgery, all this type of stuff. So very, very much respect to John Cena for him at least finishing the match with the way his nose looked. It was jacked, man. The knee caught him right directly where it needed to be. I'm hoping they don't ban the knee now.
Oh God.
So it was a freak accident. I mean, I'm sure Rollins has done that 100 times. And that was the first time he actually broke someone's nose with it. He caught him directly.
Was that a receipt from Rollins to Cena, what Cena did to him earlier in the match?
Maybe he tried to give him a stiff knee, but I don't think he meant to break his nose.
Nah, I doubt it.
Cena, that one little move off his shoulders, he dropped Rollins right on his head. So, I mean, we could have easily been talking about Rollins with a broken neck or something.
Right. I mean, accidents happen in the ring.
That's why they say don't try this at home.
Yeah, so it was a brutal knee to the face. Pretty much, I think they said he fractured it, broke it. He's probably gonna need. He's gonna be out. I don't think he'll wrestle next week. I'd be very shocked if he wrestles next week. He's gonna probably have to wear some kind of protective mask. If I'm
that would be hilarious.
I would imagine. Usually usually when you wear a break your nose, you have to wear some kind of protective gear. Unless he's actually is Superman.
Watch him sell that shit too. A mask with hustle, loyalty, and respect on it. Put that in the merchandise stand.
Oh Lord, WWE would too, just to make money off of anything.
Hell yeah.
You can't see me.
John Cena won with the STF. So we all have our own thoughts about John Cena, performing with the broken nose. I'm sure we all have our own respect for him on that. But does him winning last night give you any speculation that Rollins may win at SummerSlam? Any of you can.
Okay, go ahead. Who do you want to say first?
No,
me or him?
doesn't matter. You can go first, Dave.
I guess it kind of scares me. I mean, Cena, what he did last night was completely hard, because anything to do with your head or face is probably really hard to continue a match, I'm sure. Any kind of injury, period. But, I mean, it scares me because Cena in a main event at SummerSlam, probably, or co-main event, what we all call it. Unless someone interferes in a SummerSlam main event, which that usually never happens, especially at this kind of show they're making it. I mean, Cena might just win, or I don't know how Rollins is going to beat him. Because he couldn't beat him last night. And I yes, I know Cena was picked to win, but because they wanted to have the match. But then it's going to be interesting how he can go forward after this. I mean, who knows how long he does have to have surgery or something might be out. I mean, yeah, I think Cena's probably. I hope he doesn't win. I want Rollins to win, but I can see Cena winning the title, and that's what I do not want. The match is awesome. I mean, everything. I mean, Rollins, Cena, they had a great match. This could be a setup for a series of great matches to come.
Right. Justin?
Well, to touch on the match at Raw, match itself was really, really good. Rollins went off towards the end where he did the superplex, and he picked him up again for another kind of suplex after when he tried to pin him. That was pretty cool. And the only thing, I mean, about their match at SummerSlam, the only thing I'm worried about is if Cena loses the belt between now and SummerSlam, then you're kind of thinking, wow, are they going to, put the belt on Cena at SummerSlam when he beats Rollins or if he beats Rollins? So, I mean, there's all sorts of things that can happen that we don't know yet, but, I mean...
Well, I think if Cena did win the title, he would forfeit the U.S. title, and they would do a tournament or...
Yeah. I don't want them to have both belts on them. That would be kind of...
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, that could happen. Cena can win, and we could see a cash-in by Sheamus. Maybe J&J Security get involved because they haven't been on TV quite some time. Maybe they might finally make their long-awaited... Right.
They won't be able to stop him.
Right. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. I guess we can get more of a idea when SummerSlam gets a little bit closer and see how it's going on the last couple of Raws.
All in all, I just hope Rollins wins. That's on me at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think all three of us hope Rollins wins, and we all have our each own respect for John Cena finishing the match last night with a broken nose. Huge props to him, because I know if I broke my nose, I would have probably cried and went to the back. Because I'm
like a bitch.
I mean, look at John Cena. I mean, just the type of guy he is and how he's done, how he's always been. Not his whole gimmick, just the type of guy he is. And he tries to perform and be the absolute best he can in the last years. He's not going to stop on an injury, even if he is really. Because when you were with Daniel Bryan, when his shoulder was all, or his arm and shoulder were all messed up. Mm-hmm. And he finished that match. And he went into the match with an injured arm or shoulder, whatever.
Right. I mean, a lot of guys, we're not trying to single out John Cena. Not at all. A lot of the WWE roster wrestle every night or every Raw or SmackDown or live event or pay-per-view with some sort of injury. I'm sure they do. And there's nothing against – I'm not trying to single out John Cena at all. I'm just saying what he did last night was pretty –
impressive.
Yeah, because, and that type of a physicality of a match, to continue it and then still take bumps.
Especially how fast it was. It was a fast
ouch. I mean, he took that superplex, probably fucking hurt his face than his back, but that's here and there. Cena wins. Huge respect for him for finishing the match. Let's touch on
tough. It seems like more and more he's trying to earn respect of the crowd now than he really has before. It seems like he wants to earn the respect of everybody.
Right.
It's like with that whole Cesaro match, they actually had the completion in Chicago, and they actually got the crowd to stand up and cheer him.
Yeah. So
I mean, he's been trying to get the crowd to just respect. Not saying he's the best wrestler in the world, because he's not, but he goes out there and performs at the very best that he can, and he's out there every week wrestling.
All right. So let's continue on with Tough Enough. Starting to get tough to watch now.
Yes, it is.
The way it is it's absolute bullshit. The final three tonight was ZZ again, Mata, and Amanda. Everybody knows the controversy with Hulk Hogan and the racial comments and all that. He was replaced by The Miz. I guess he's going to be the new new judge tonight, and because they announced Saxton is the host of Tough Talk. So tonight.
Oh, because they don't think he can be impartial or something? Yeah, judge and a host.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess that's how. I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's what it's looking like. The the challenges were some kind of obstacle course, and then they had them do some bumps in the ring with a loud crowd noise to try to distract them. It was more of a kind of a keep focus challenge this week on Tough Enough. In my opinion, Josh stood out again to me. Right now, he's the front runner, in my opinion, to win from the men.
Good luck against him.
Right. Amanda, again, she's that drama queen who tries to start shit up, who tries to get everybody against each other. You know, she throws a hissy fit because Chelsea and Sarah Lee go into the room, close the door, and practice moves. So she just automatically assumes that they're talking about her, which is absolutely teenage bullshit. I mean, grow up.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I was like, really?
You know, Gigi last week kind of pissed me off. This week, not too much because she had her little 2 cents in, but she's more about winning. Especially kind of caught Tough Talk before we started the video. She kind of gained a little bit more respect for me. But Amanda, she needs to go. So let's just get down to the eliminations. ZZ, Mata, and Amanda. Daniel Bryan picked Mata. No, I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan picked Amanda. Paige picked ZZ again, of course. And then The Miz
picked Mata.
For the simple fact that during the challenge, Mata was matched up with ZZ, and ZZ kept messing up. And, you know, Mata came up to him, pretty much kind of blamed him for making Mata look bad in the ring.
Which he has the right.
Which is legit.
I can understand his logic for picking him because he was kind of calling him out then, like saying, no one, you can't blame anyone that's doing bad. You know, it's on you. You know, I mean, I get that. Well, yeah.
I mean,
what happened should happen.
Mata had a legit reason to go up to ZZ. Maybe he could have worded it better. You know, hey, man, you were messing up out there. I probably wasn't very much of a help, but you need to, you know, step your game up, whatever have you. It seems like when you go after ZZ,
you go home.
It's a sin, and you go home, you know?
Yeah, last week it was Patrick.
And then, so The Miz picks Mata. It goes down to the elimination vote, and they go to each judge, like always, ask if they want to make a save. And guess who wants to make a fucking save this time?
Frickin' Miz.
The newest member of the judges, motherfucking Miz. And out of all the people he saves, he doesn't save Mata. He saves fucking Amanda because she's fucking hot.
Yeah, what the hell?
For no other reason, pretty much. It's because she's good looking. Probably reminds her of his wife, who I draw a blank of her name.
Maurice.
Yes, which is absolute a crime, man. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Well, anyways, the vote comes in, and if Amanda was not saved, she would have been going home.
Her ass would have been gone.
Yeah, 13% of the vote.
And Mata loses to ZZ. Once again, ZZ saved by the fans. By the fans. Everybody wants this man to go home. You know? Hey, Daniel Bryan, you know, the contestants on Tough Enough all call this man the laziest guy in the competition. That, you know, he doesn't work as hard, he doesn't go to the gym as much as they do. And this guy keeps surviving. Like, I saw a tweet, like, he was the underdog, but now it's just getting pathetic because he's not improving at all.
Well, same thing with the Sarah Lee thing that happened a few weeks ago. People who are watching it are looking at it, well, why are they all picking on him? You know, they're all picking on this guy because he doesn't look like the average WWE superstar. And on him. Everyone picked him to go home.
Like they feel sorry for him.
Now
Like
everyone's voting for him. You know, it's like telling your kid not to do something, and they do it anyway.
Yeah, and it would be different if he actually improved. Like he said, he lost 6 pounds in a week. I mean, good for him. But he's not.
I guess Lana periscoped him sleeping and skipping a gym training or whatever.
yeah, they all went to the gym and he stayed home. I mean,
Yeah, like he's not improving in the ring. You know, he's not showing me anything. It'd be different if he was like winning all these competitions and looking good in the ring. He's not. He's not. And he's one of those guys that are just happy to be there. He's 19 years old. He's young. You know, he'll have other opportunities. These guys that are in it, like Mata and Patrick, and, you know, you can even mention Tanner and Josh.
Yeah.
These guys are kind of older.
Those guys are in trouble. I mean, yeah, Josh has the absolute perfect look, like a Roman Reigns, like a Diesel, Scott Hall. He has that same kind of look that they did, like a big man, and that's what's missing in wrestling right now. Or in WWE, in wrestling period, is like a big, dominant big man. You know, like we used to have Psycho Sid, Kevin Nash, Kane, Undertaker. We don't have those guys no more.
Right, and
that's what he looks like. And Tanner looks like a CM Punk type of guy who can become a good wrestler. You know, he has that type. I'm saying CM Punk, calm down on this. But I'm just saying he got the same look. Rollins, even, I guess you could say.
Definitely, I agree with that.
I mean,
but
no, go ahead.
He's going to win the whole thing, and it's going to be mind-blowing as Easy and Amanda are toughen up winners.
Oh, God.
Right. The winner should be Chelsea and Josh. To me.
Yeah,
I'm still going with Tanner.
I'm up in the air about that, because do you want to go with... Now, if it was them picking it, then I would get it, but if it's the fans, who knows? But either you want to go with the guy who looks the perfect part, or you want to go with the guy who looks different. I mean, Josh and Tanner kind of look like one and the same in a way.
Yeah.
You know, they both have the look of wrestlers.
My thing is, Tanner, if ZZ wins, he's not going to make it even on the Raw roster, in the WWE roster.
No, hell no.
He may not even make it on NXT. They might sign him, and then he might not even show up. You know, this is going to be another, what was his name? Andy, to me.
Who? Oh, Andy, okay.
You know,
Luke should have won that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he definitely should have won that.
It's just, I'm not trying to dog the man because he's young, but ZZ does not deserve to be on the show, and it's making this shit hard for me to watch. If Josh or Tanner get eliminated next week, I'm not watching it anymore.
And it's crazy when you have Foley talking shit about it too.
You know, it's just getting crazy. You know, it's like the fans. It's kind of, to me, it's like the fans are trolling this competition, and they know that, and they know that people want these certain guys to win. But every time ZZ's in the ZZ's in the bottom 3, they're gonna vote until he wins, because they want to show how the system's flawed, and they want to show how the show is a failure.
Hopefully, they step in if that happens, though.
Like, this is getting crazy. You know, finally.
Yeah, this is the biggest mistake, because letting fans, it's fun to be able to interact like this, letting out some justice. This is so stupid to let us, as fans, vote who should be the next WWE superstar or diva.
Yep.
They're not working for us. They're going to work for the WWE. They should be like the Stone Cold one. If you go back to that, he picked who was him and Vince, I assume, picked who was going to main Vance. Who was going to be the bottom 3? You're going home. You didn't make the investment. That's how it should be. Booker T and them should be picking who's things. How come they have no vote? That's
exactly, yeah.
They're there every day with it, but they have no vote and anything.
Right, and yes, you can get the fans involved. You know, have the fans vote who's in the bottom 3, if you want to go there. Or have them have a little certain percentage of the vote count against, you know, what the judges and the trainers. There's no way that Lita, Billy Gunn, and Booker T have no say in this, because I'm sure right now they're pissed off at who are going home because they know that certain people shouldn't be there.
Yep.
And it's just pathetic. It's making this show look like a fucking joke, and it's to me it's very hard. I mean, I'm a cheap fan of these reality. You know, I liked all the Tough Enoughs, even if who was in it. Regardless, I wasn't a fan of it. But this one is
this one is terrible.
This one is awful. The way that I can't blame Jericho or the judges or anything like that, but they should have had it differently to where they have like how they had Austin do it.
Yeah.
He picked the 3 people who were in it, and he goes up to them and he pretty much jumps down their throat and he listens to their reaction. And
no social media BS.
Like Austin did. He could have been there every day with them training or at least and pick who was going to go home and who was going to stay. They could have done like they're doing now, but just tape it and then air it. I mean, if this season has another season, it needs to either change completely or just air on the WWE Network in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mata goes home. That's back-to-back people that I disagree with. And ZZ stays. I mean, I wouldn't be so mad if Miz didn't make that save.
Yeah, that goddamn.
It was like, what the oh. She hasn't shown anything out in the ring other than she's a good-looking woman. And
yeah, I mean, you can't blame the fans for Mata going home, really, because the Miz has basically took her out, and so it was down to the last 2.
And he knew ZZ was going to get the highest vote. Every time he's in there, he's going to get the highest vote.
Yep. First it was Paige last week, now freaking Miz this week. So I mean,
the closest one was Josh, who almost beat him in the vote. That was the closest so far. And it's just getting crazy, man. Like, this is insane. Like, next week, if we get Tanner, Josh, and ZZ in the final 3, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah. I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, look, it could be all 3 of the guys. I don't think it will be. But I mean, it should be voting who goes home, not voting who stays.
Right. And I mean, I'm glad Paige got pissed off. I mean, that I'm glad she got pissed at.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing?
Goddamn. She wanted Amanda to go home. She wants ZZ to go home.
Yeah.
I told you earlier today, I was like, I want ZZ. I think ZZ should go home. He should go home tonight. I mean, it's like ridiculous.
Guaranteed he'll be in the bottom 3 again next week. So.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna probably be in the bottom 3 every week, and he's gonna win every week. God. And if it comes down to us, the fans, picking the winner between him and Tanner or him and Josh, the fans are going to troll the WWE to make sure ZZ wins.
Yep.
I know it.
Yep.
And ZZ is going to win.
And I hate his reasoning. When they were all asking him why he thinks they should be there, he said, because, I left my state, I left my family. They all did that shit. I mean, what's so special about him doing it,
Yeah, kids still, and Josh as well. I mean, but they have kids that they don't see. He's talking about leaving his family and stuff. And it's like,
yeah, try leaving them. Try leaving your family, your wife, your kid.
Yeah,
it's still a baby. I mean, that's what Mata and Josh are going through. Their kids are still young.
Yep.
They're not seeing their kids every day. Or, I mean, yeah, they probably talk to them, FaceTime them, whatever have you. But it's not the same. And they picked up their bags and left. And here's ZZ, who's a 19-year-old kid who worked for his family's restaurant, who picked up and left what he behind. I was a fan of ZZ when it started, but now I'm starting to just really dislike him. And it's not so much him, but it's just the voting is making me not like him.
He's not improving, and not.
He's a character, but he's really not. That's who he is.
Right.
I mean, he's not really a character because everyone has 2 different sides. Like Mata, he plays on what he was playing on TV, and then when he would just be himself in the barracks, whatever they call it, or whatever it was called, and then he was being real. But the ZZ stays the exact same, where he's afraid of getting in arguments or fights with people, which that's what the WWE is about. There's going to be locker room scuffles and arguments or disagreements, and you're just going to to be like passive.
Right.
He shouldn't have said, "No, I can't beat you." That should have sent him home right there.
Right. So, yeah, that's Tough Enough review in a nutshell. I mean, we'll keep doing these reviews. They're getting a little bit tougher and tougher, but I guess it's showing more emotion out of us. So I guess we can continue to watch. And if we have to bash the show, we'll bash it, even though
there's only 4 more weeks, I think.
Yeah.
And
so,
did Mata and ZZ get into it on Tough Talk? That's what people were saying.
a little bit, yeah. I mean, Mata went off on him, and he made a lot of great points.
Yeah.
And
I'll have to check that out.
I would definitely suggest both of you guys go on there and watch it whenever you can, because he made some good points, and even Paige got after Amanda, and I mean I agree with everything with what Paige is saying. But anybody else want to say anything before we end the show? We'll go with Justin first.
I think I'm good. I mean, the only thing I'd say is if ZZ keeps winning, it's like you said, it's gonna be harder to keep watching. So I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. But if he keeps winning, it's gonna suck because it's not right.
Right, Dave.
Stop voting for ZZ. I think she's terrible. She shouldn't even be there. I mean, look at what we're going through with this. I mean, he was the worst guy there. Even the Big O would be better there right now than him.
Right, so we're going to end it there tonight. Kind of a little heated review of Tough Enough. I think just like last week's, this is just our opinions. You don't have to agree with us, but we're going to tell you like it is. We'll be back next Tuesday with another WWE Raw and Tough Enough review. Hopefully we get something, maybe ZZ goes home, maybe Amanda goes home. We won't find out till next week. And then we'll touch more on Raw on Tuesday.
Before we take off, what did y'all think about those splashes from Tamina? About the girls?
They looked weak as hell.
Yeah.
They looked like I could have taken them.
The splashes from Tamina.
Yeah, I mean, that ring looked, it made the splashes look like almost any way we can all take them.
Right. Yeah. Man, why not have them take chops?
I mean, wow. I mean, they just leave there like, oh, it didn't hurt. That was nothing,
And half of them were laughing. I mean, what the hell?
Right. So, bad.
I mean, that was a bad idea to do.
Yeah. Right. They just stood there. Like, there was no impact.
Like a dead fish.
Nothing. I mean, they didn't move or nothing. Like, I thought, okay, who's going to hurt them? Nope. Nothing. I mean, because the thing was, like, so, it's like she just jumped on top of them, but she didn't really hit them at all.
Right. So.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. Did we even talk about Rusev? Well, that was a stupid segment.
Oh, right. Rusev. We did not touch on him.
I got all about that from Raw, yeah. And that was entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
I thought Lana was gonna put a submission at first on Summer Rae when she grabbed her by the arm and the neck, but her shoving her was 10 times is better.
That's the fish. Take the fish.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, Rusev is funny. I mean, he put a pretty good.
I mean, Dog Ziggler, that was hilarious.
That dog did not want to be in there. She was trying to get away.
Yeah, that was good. Rusev had a funny tweet earlier today. It was like
about his mom.
Yeah, he said about his mom talking so much about John Cena that he had to stop talking to her or something like that. It was funny. Rusev is funny, and
people were worried that Lana's mouthpiece could even talk. And that he's like probably one of the most entertaining guys on the roster right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely think he's pretty good. But
yeah,
we'll be back next week. Hopefully we'll get some good matches on Raw, more women's wrestling. If you enjoy what you're seeing in the women's wrestling, check out SmackDown on Thursday where you'll see some more of it. Becky Lynch taking on Nikki Bella. I don't think they've mentioned any more matches.
No.
But that was that. Appreciate everybody for watching. We'll be back next Tuesday at the same time. 9:15 Eastern is about the time usually we jump on here. And we go on for at least a good 45 to an hour. So I really appreciate everybody for watching our videos, sticking around, and making some comments. Really do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for watching.